Alright, so today we are going to be taking a look at 5 AWP skins that you can pick up for under £50. If that is a little bit out of your price range, I do have a very similar video, but looking at skins under £10, feel free to check that one out if that is the case. We're going to be taking a look at the skins in both CS2 and CSGO, just so you've kind of got a good idea of what the skins will look like across both games, because obviously quality-wise, fairly different between the two. So sit back, relax, and let's get straight into this. Starting off pretty strong, we have the AWP pink DD pack right here. This one is in minimal wear. You'll be able to pick this one up for £48.27. This G2 sticker on the scope, I didn't realise it was on it when I got the gen link. That doesn't come included in the price. So the scope would just be completely black, but if you did want to make a sticker craft on it, the fact that it has a black scope means that you can put some pretty nice ones on there. I actually quite like the sticker craft on this with the pink reflections on the hollow and things. But I'm a big fan of how this one looks. And in CSGO, also a very, very nice looking skin. It's one that's a little bit more out there. You don't see too many people really running around with this skin, and I think it's super underrated. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because purple is actually my favorite color. I know it's called Pink DD Pack, but to me that looks a little bit purple. Anyway, let's move on to AWP number 2. So in second position, we have the AWP Electric Hive. I shouldn't really say second position because these aren't in order. It's just 5 in random. They're not kind of like first, worst, best, best to worst or anything like that. But this one right here, again, is in minimal wear, has a black scope, so you can make some nice looking sticker crafts on it as well. This one you're going to be able to pick up for £46.21. The main purpose why I wanted to stick the Electric Hive into this is because it's actually a pattern-based skin. So the colours that you can see kind of going across in like a gradient on the actual hives themselves, you can see it kind of starts off pink, orange, blue, and then back to like an orangey red at the back. All different patterns, so there's 1,000 different variations. This one here specifically is 227. There are rare patterns and obviously more common patterns that you can get, so they can have different values dependent on that. But me personally, I'm just a big fan of pattern-based skins, and the fact that you can kind of have one that's like unique to you, I think that's really cool. So yeah, 100% I felt like this one would have been worthy of a spot on the list. And next up, we have the AWP Duality. So going for something a little bit more detailed on this one, and I personally am a massive fan of how this skin looks. You're actually going to be able to pick this one up in Stat Track, minimal wear. I know this one right here actually isn't Stat Track, but you can get it in Stat Track minimal wear for £39.45. I know I've already said this, but I'm a big fan of how this skin looks. And the fact that you've got the red, black and gold on one side, and then kind of just black on gold on the other, I think it is a very, very nice looking skin, especially at that price point, and the fact that you can pick it up in Stat Track, win-win. And for the third AWP skin, we have the Neo Noir. I used this one myself for a good little while. I think I actually unboxed it. Very, very clean looking skin, super colourful. I'm personally just a big fan of colourful looking skins in general. And again, I don't know why the gen link's not working, but this is actually a Stat Track AWP. You'll be able to get it in field tested for £43.90. Again, big fan of this one. I'm a big fan of like the Neo Noir collection. There's a couple of other skins that you can get which also have like a very similar to pattern. Color-wise, I think it looks really good. And again, especially on CS2, even the fact that it's in field tested, it's barely noticeable. All of the gen links that I've been pulling are in their like respective categories. So if I'm inspecting the skin and I say it's field tested, it's a field tested one you're looking at basically. But yeah, I'm a massive fan of how this one looks. 100% worthy of a spot on this list in my opinion. Again, for the fact that you can get it in Stat Track, absolute juicer. And last, but definitely not least, we have the AWP Hyper Beast. This one you're going to be able to pick up in field tested for £31.54. This one is probably one of my favourite AWP skins. There's a few that's up there, but I remember when this first came out and I was like, this is an absolute juicer and I would like to own this. At the time, I was pretty young, I don't think I worked, so I didn't really have any money. But I own one now, and I use it all the time, and it's not like it's even like a crazy expensive skin, So the fact that you can pick it up and field tested for £31.50, absolute juicer, just everything about it, and very similar to the Neo Noir, like this whole collection in general, the Hyper Beast collection with like the Nova and the M4, and there's a couple of them. Big fan, 100% worthy of a spot on this list. And with that, that was 5 AWP skins that you can pick up for under £50. Let me know down in the comments below if there's any that you think that I may have missed out from this list, that you think are maybe more worthy of a spot than one that I put in this video. But I appreciate you for stopping by. Don't forget to like the video. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Trying to push my way up to that 1,000 subscriber mark. We're a little way off. We're like halfway there, but I would really appreciate it if you did. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.